Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to K.L.P In The Evening with your host, Kennedy Lucas. Welcome back to the show, y'all. Now streaming on Swanky 93.3, the radio station, alongside with IHeart Radio, Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, Deezer, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, you name it. We're streaming live for you guys. It is super late in the studio. I know that I promised you guys a radio show today. Of course, I did promise that for you guys today. And, it's been a long day, a good day. Woke up, made me some breakfast, and got dressed and went to the gym and headed to the studio. Was working on quite a few things that was going on. Of course, you guys have made this thing possible. I'm so blessed to have you guys listening to us right now. We've got a lot of things coming up, of course. We passed Christmas time. Hopefully, everyone had a fantastic Christmas. We are all trying to, don't want to use the word recover, but trying to get things back in order from the Christmas break. Hopefully, you guys had a fantastic Christmas break. I know I did. It was awesome, y'all. I really had a blast doing the thing. Of course, I'll break it down to you what we did for my Christmas break, of course. Starting Christmas Eve, I was able to take some time off from the studio and property management. I went over to my grandma's house. Of course, most of you guys may not know this about me, but I am from Macon originally. I like to say I'm from Atlanta because Atlanta changed my life. I love Atlanta to my heart. I really do love Atlanta, but I have to give some props to, of course, Macon, Milledgeville area. I went down there and I saw my grandparents on my mom's side. I went and saw them. Very fantastic time. They really enjoyed having us there, and I just really had a blast there. We spent the Christmas Eve there, and then I went to my granddad's, also on my mother's side, on Christmas Day. We had some juicy, and I do mean some juicy crab legs, y'all. It was so juicy. It was so good. I really enjoyed it. I'm more of a crab legs. Of course, we had crab legs, fried fish, a whole crab, blue crab, and I forgot, I think it's called, I don't know if it's called lobster tail or something like that, but you peel the tail off and you eat it, and then you're not supposed to eat like the whole body. So we had some of that along with some salad and some chips and some soda and water. We just had a whole bunch of food. I'm a huge crab leg eater. I love the Juicy Crab restaurant. I love crabs in general. Of course, you got to have a little sauce to it. You can't have too much to it, but I like a little sauce within my crab. So it was really good. Very tasty. And I really do enjoy it for sure. And it goes on. I went and saw my mom on her birthday, so that was pretty nice. Love you, Mom, if you're listening to the radio show right now. Love you. So, it was a fantastic couple of days. We're getting ready to do property management back this Monday. So, just very exciting. Now we're getting into the New Year's. Hopefully you guys are ready for the New Year's, because 2020 is the year that we do our thing. Of course, KLP Entertainment will be celebrating 10 years of service. Yes. Celebrating 10 years of service. 10 years, y'all. Can you picture it? 10 years. 2010 is when we first started KLP Entertainment, and if you guys know, we was called KLP Studios, and that was it. We didn't have a brand name. We didn't have anything. It wasn't patented back in the day. It just was there. So now we're patented, and we're a legit media label, and we're just doing the things out there, and I'm just really proud of the growth over 10 years of KLP Entertainment. Now we're doing stuff like radio shows. Now we're on the radio station of 93.3, the radio station. Hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's program. And also streaming up. Now, before we get to the juiciness, of course, shout out to, of course, Grizzly Talk Podcast. Yes, Grizzly Talk Podcast reaching over 1,619 followers as of right now. The Grizzly Talk Podcast will be returning back on the 2nd of January 2nd, 2020. We're going to be doing an opener episode, of course, to start off the new series. I cannot wait for this, because this is something, I've been waiting all Christmas break about, because, we've been on the down slopes, Christmas break, we had to shut it down, but January 2nd is when we're shutting it back up for our next season, our spring season of Grizzly Talk Podcast. We've got a lot of things coming up with that. We not only with that, of course, the first ever giveaway. Of course, we're getting away 2 Apple earphones. We're giving away 2 of them, not at the same time, but we're going to be giving away 2 of them. And there's a special contest. You got to wait to that show. Tune in to January 2nd show so you can find out how to win a free Apple earbud. Of course, it's not the AirPods. Of course, it's just the earphones. But these are really good quality. They're fairly new. I mean, we just got sponsored them. Fairly new. Of course, they've never been used. And I can't wait to give those out for sure. Now, let's get on to the juiciness here for KLP Entertainment. Of course, KLP in the Evening with your host, KLP. So, of course, Swae Lee. We're going to talk about Swae Lee. Of course, we're talking about these artists right here. The ex-girlfriend puts $20K bounty on his head. Takes it back. We good. That was the headline for sure. Of course, Swae Lee's on again and off again with girlfriend. Is probably in the off mode of him right now because she says that she's trying to break his windows, and also offer cash to have his life taken. Crazy shit, y'all. All right, so this crazy video taking place, of course, is posted on Ray Samir's Rappers 6. Of course, and I butchered Swae Lee's last name, Shamir. I don't know how you pronounce the last name. His ex-girlfriend, of course, Marlisha Ortez, made the rounds on Saturday, which appears to show her recording Swae Lee in his driveway near being described as Lamborghini. Of course, retails $200 to $30K. There's a clip you guys can. This is sponsored by TMZ, by the way. Of course, TMZ had a video. In the clip, she says that she tries to bust out his windows and taunts him for being broke. Honestly, I don't think Swae Lee is broke. Swae Lee is one of the elite rappers and artists out there. There's a lot of artists like Swae Lee that's really prevalent. That's him. Of course, Tory Lanez had a new mixtape that came out. I was jamming to that music when I was on my way to the gym. I was clanging and banging while I'm listening to Room 112. Room 112 was one of my favorite songs from that album. Of course, I know we're talking about Swae Lee, but Tory Lanez, check out his album. It's pretty good. His newest one, his little mixtape. He took every 90s, 2000s singers. You take one of the greatest hits and he remixed them. So, he has a song with Ashanti that's on there. He has a song with T-Pain. And, of course, you got Slim and Nice. Room 112, that's one of my favorites right now. It's really good. But to my point, Swae Lee's not broke. I don't think he's broke. He's making his money. He hasn't made any new music in a while, but he's sitting on money. He's rich. He's a producer, too, so I don't, All right. Well, Swae Lee seemingly tells her to scram. She also had a pretty stunning caption attached. Someone kill him, and I got $20K for you. The video ends with Swae Lee leaving. Of course, later, she posted a message that seemed to be 180 from what she said, put out in the world, saying, and this is her quotes, "I was mad, it meant nothing I said. We good, now guys can chill." Honestly, it's a threat. A threat is a threat. Even though if you don't mean what you say, you better pray that Swae Lee doesn't have a lawyer on your head, girl, because when you propose a threat like that, a threat is a threat, no matter what. When you guys listen to us here on the radio show, if you ever say any misdemeaning words or really hurtful words, those things are threats. And Swae Lee being so successful that he is, you better pray that he doesn't sue you, because a lot of people can sue with that. They can go to the cops and say, "Hey, this chick has threatened me. I feel threatened. Let me get a restraining order and let me get my lawyer out there." So for all you guys out there, do not do it. Just don't. And that's what I'm saying. You can't go out there and say what you say and then think, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was just mad." That doesn't mean anything. That's a threat. You're involuntary manslaughter. If somebody were to really kill Swae Lee, God forbid, and then that person comes up to you and say, "Hey, where's my $20K?" That's involuntary manslaughter. You got to be careful what you say out there in the world, people. Now, it's unclear if Swae was made aware of this threatened post or if the cops were called for this incident. But if they were, we know it wouldn't have been the first time for these two, of course. They've been at it before, and it sucks. Swae Lee, if you're somehow listening to our radio show here at KLP in the evening with your host KLP, or if you're listening to us via Swanky 93.3, the radio station, please don't go for these crazy chicks. Be careful. That's just all I got to say on that behalf. They had a rocky relationship recently with the accusation of cheating, verbal abuse, and one case, alleged violence. Marley got arrested in September, the ex-girlfriend, for what cops believe to be a physical altercation that she escalated, which allegedly ended in her headbutting him. Again, when there's domestic violence kind of thing going around, you will get arrested, no matter what. I've seen it, domestic violence before. I've seen my friends be in these abusive relationships, and it is not fun. This is it kind of goes back to what we say. I really do hope people know the difference between their relationships. I hope they know that, it's not okay to be in domestic violence. It's not okay and this can go both ways. It's not okay for the girl to get beat up by the dude. That's not okay. I don't really rock with that. If I see that, then I'm going to intervene, because I don't play that shit. Honestly, I don't. You guys laughing now, but I really do not play that shit, honestly. Same vice versa. If a man's getting beat up by a girl, that's not okay, And guys can be, they could be in domestic violence. Some guys can get beat up by a girl, it happens. So, no charges were filed in that case. And the LA City Authority decided to have a hearing with both parties to hash out the problems. After this thought, she's kind of playing with fire. Honestly, I really do agree. She's playing with fire. I mean, Swae Lee, he's very successful. He makes millions. You're the ex-girlfriend, so it's not like that's Swae Lee's girlfriend. You're the ex-girlfriend. So, girl, Marlisha Ortez, if you're somehow listening to our radio show or listen to us on a radio station, please don't put a bounty on my head. I'm just spitting the news out here, so please don't put kill Kennedy Patterson for $30K. Don't do that. But I mean, you're the ex. Hopefully you find someone. You might find someone even better than Swae Lee. I'm not saying that Swae Lee's down in the dumpsters, but honestly, you might find someone a little bit better that would maybe treat you right. I don't know the ins and outs of the story. I just know Swae Lee from his music. I don't know him personally. I wish I did. Swae Lee, if you want to know me personally, check out Swanky Aura right now. We're booming in that industry with our music. So, this just throwing it out there with Swanky Records. But honestly, Miss Ortez, she needs to make sure that she finds someone a little bit different to hash out the problem that she's having with Swae Lee. I really do hope the growth of that. Hope that she finds someone a little bit better in her criteria. I really do hope so. But, it's crazy out here. These relationships are crazy. You have to watch out for them. My men and women out there, please be sure if you have a partner, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a husband, and a wife, you treat them with respect. You treat them right, because, honestly, for you guys, for you girls out there, you treat your man right, with respect. You just do your thing, and, goodness will come out of it. For you guys, you treat your girl right. Hell, I'm a guy too. You treat your girl right, and it ends up with good sex at the end, I'm just spitting truth. So we're going to wrap it up here in KLP in the evening with your host, KLP. Hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's show, and hopefully we'll see you guys later on in future podcasting. Be sure to tune in later on this week for more KLP in the evening and KLP in the morning, and also Grizzly Talk Podcast coming back on Thursday, January 2nd, 2020. Until then, you guys stay swanky, and see you guys in the next show.